Okay, good evening, guys. For discussion C, we're discussing brain computer interfaces overview. Okay. Um, these are computerized generated voices for people with strokes, ALS, people who have problems speaking, people who have problems with motor skills and such. So let me enlighten everyone as to computer brain interfaces. Okay, here we go. Brain computer interfaces, or BCIs, are systems that translate neural activity, directly into commands for external devices or software. They bypass damaged nerve or muscles, allowing people to act through their brain signals alone. BCIs can be invasive, implanted electrodes that record directly from the cortex, or non invasive EEG caps or other sensors placed on the scalp. At their core, they rely on machine learning algorithms that that decode patterns of brain activity associated with intentions like moving a limb or producing speech. How BCIs help with movement. Motor decoding. BCIs map activity from the motor cortex to specific movement intentions, such as reaching, grasping, or walking. Device control. These decoded signals can drive robotic arms, exoskeletons, wheelchairs, or even computer cursors, giving users functional independence, functional restoration in conditions like spinal cord injury or ALS. ALS BCIs can re enable everyday tasks, feeding oneself, typing messages, or controlling the environment. Some neuroprosthetic setups even simulate muscles or spinal circuits, directly producing actual movement. Training and adaptation. Both the algorithms and the users adapt over time. The system learns the individual's neural patterns, while the person learns to modulate their brain signals more effectively. How BCIs help with speech motor decoding. BCIs can read activity from brain regions that plan articulation, reconstructing words, uh, phonemics, or even continuous speech, silent speech, and text. For patients unable to vocalize, BCIs allow them to think, speak, think of speaking, generating synthetic voice or text output. Advanced models now capture a natural rhythm and intonation, making communication more fluid. AAC integration. BCIs complement existing existing augmented augmentative and alternative communication tools. Compared to eye tracking or switch scanning, BCIs can offer faster, more expressive communication for some users. Recent advances and why this field is accelerating: higher signal quality, dense electrode uh, arrays, and improve non-invasive sensors capture richer neurodata. Better decoders. Deep learning models translate complex, time varying neuroactivity into fluid motion and near real time speech. Closed loop systems, real time feedback, virtual, haptic, or auditory, helps users refine, control, and boost accuracy. Personalization, collaboration, pipelines tailor decoders to each user's neural signatures, improving reliability across sensors or sensations. Limits, risks, and equity considerations. Surgical risks and durability. Implants carry infection risks and hardware longevity issues. Non-invasive BCIs are safer but less precise. Generalized gaps. Decoders can drift over time, requiring recalibration. Performance also varies with attention fatigue and electrode stability, access and affordability, high costs, limited insurance coverage, and specialist availability, restrict access. Rural and marginalized communities face greater barriers. Privacy and autonomy. Neural data are deeply sensitive. Strong consent frameworks, data governance, and user control are essential. Cultural fit. Communication styles, language, and community context shape adoption. Participatory design ensures solutions align with lived realities rather than imposing tech first approaches. Practical takeaway. Just a minute, guys. Paper. The text signals a profound shift. BCIs are moving from experimental labs into real world applications, enabling people who've lost motor or speech function to reclaim agency. The most meaningful process comes when technical breakthroughs are matched with user-centered, culturally responsive implementation. Robust support services and equitable access pathways. For someone like you who bridges research, policy, and practice with a focus on equity, this is a fertile ground. Imagine co-designing a community-informed deployment framework for BCIs in northwestern Pennsylvania. Partnering with local hospitals and rehab centers, training clinicians and caregivers in culturally adaptive use, securing funding streams that prioritize underserved populations, building evaluation matrix that measure not just technical performance but lived impact, autonomy, dignity, and quality of life. That's where BCIs stop being futuristic gadgets and start becoming tools of just a second, guys. Paper stuck. Liberation. Would you like me to sketch out such a framework with concrete steps and stockholders. Okay, guys, so that is C for you. And this is the portion of the show where you guys get to ask me questions about the topic we have gone over. Anything to add? This might be the good time to add this to the show. So I will sit here for a few minutes and see if anybody has any comments or questions for me regarding this subject. Give me a couple seconds and I will put something up for that discussion. For after show discussion, we will get something going in a few minutes here. Just 1 second. Let me put something up here. Green. Computer. In faces. Oh. They use Restore speech. Okay, guys, I put two questions out there regarding tonight's topic. The one is brain computer interfaces. How are they um, used in mobility? And the other one is, how can it restore speech? Computer brain computer interfaces. How do they restore speech for someone? Well, they give the person who's lost the ability to communicate, they give the person back their independence by voice computer comes through the box for them. It's a computerized generated voice. So it's also used for people with major disability function issues. So I'd like to see some answers to those two questions. If people, if people want to give me some feedback on those, that would be greatly appreciated. Okay. I mean, this helps people who have strokes, who have TBIs, traumatic brain injuries, helps them relearn how to function, how to get back some of their skills they've lost because of the accident. I mean, there's a lot of things you can tie this to. So thought this would be a good topic to do tonight. So the floor is open for answers. Computer.